Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Stockport, the start of a new week, sort of, for me anyway, recording wise, and yeah, the start of a new episode, I suppose. Now, before we get into anything else, since it is sort of the start of the week, it's time to thank new patrons, and this week it is the Espresso Cat, who I think is a returning patron, so awesome, thank you for coming back, and of course, Leo. Massive thank you to both of you too. I've noticed some people have patroned me to send messages, just want to make sure you know, you don't have to do that. You can just DM me on Twitter. You don't need to pledge or anything to get in contact like that. So please don't feel like you have to. My DMs are always open on Twitter and Facebook and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, do that to get in touch. Obviously, I'm not going to discourage you from patroning, but don't feel like you have to, please. Now, we're on the page of Louis Molden, as we often seem to be. Of course, sponsored by Owen Fitzsimmons, of course, paying his wages, and now paying a bit more in his wages because he's extended his contract after some performances. I wouldn't say good performances, but performances, although he has been bloody good this year. He asked for a new contract, and I thought, you know what, we probably need to do this anyway. He's now 3 stars in our team, 5-star potential still. He's still only 18 years old, and he's been wanted by some sides in some decent enough divisions, you know? So I was happy to give him an extension on his contract up to £600 a week. Now, it's still not a lot, but it's about, you know, 30% more than he was on before. Gives us an extra year. I'm all right with that. Our wage budget is well under control. 6 vision, he wears blackout glasses because he is in fact blind and using the force. Well, you see now, it's actually 7 vision. I don't know where this 6 vision idea has come from, because as far as I can tell, he's always had 7 vision, but maybe he had 6 vision right at the very beginning, but I can't see any changes on the attribute charts. Maybe it was just flicked over or something. Also, if he's using the force, does that mean when I do sell him, I have to sell him to Heart of Midichlorian? Ian Murphy's first choice career is as a rapper. He goes by the name Murphy Murph. Well, he's doing a solid job as a backup goalkeeper. Irish rap. That's the thing I never really even thought about. Anyone out there who's interested in Irish rap, send me some of your best wares. Don't know what it is, but I'd like to hear you commentate for Sky Sports or something. If that would make the matches... It wouldn't though, would it? Because for a start, I wouldn't be able to swear. Although I really would love to do some kind of commentary or something at some point. Even if it was just radio, that would be bloody great. I would love to do that kind of stuff. The reason I was so able to fall into this so easily is because I used to do this shit anyway. Even when I wasn't recording videos. When I was a kid, I would like commentate on myself playing FIFA. I was YouTubing before YouTuber were a thing, except without the videos, basically. So I guess I was made for this. Right, we've had some off-camera games, as you know, and we're coming back today. You'll see in a minute. The run ended. And it's annoying because I got a pop-up saying that we'd equaled the club record of 9 consecutive wins, and 1 more would have broken that record. And then this happened. We were dreadful on the night against Grimsby. First half was reasonably even, and then the second half, they just hit us for, well, they got 3 goals in 7 minutes. Phillips, Bingham, and Lingazi just absolutely destroyed us in the space of like 7 minutes, and we had no reply for that. They had a lot of key passes. We did very, very little in this game. Nobody was good, and I was starting to get a bit worried again because nothing just seemed to work. But then what a reward for our services this year. We got a win over Barnet. We took the lead through Jack Payne, drilled one low and hard into the bottom corner in the first half, but they did equalise through Shaquille Coulthurst. Diamond had an absolutely wonderful game as a wide playmaker for them, and no matter what we do, we couldn't get near him because it was hard to get out and mark him as a winger. Thankfully, Jaden Thompson-Brissett's 87th minute goal gave us a win at home to Barnet, and that was such a huge win for our season. Just so that we finally break our duck and actually get a win over Barnet, it feels like, oh, so cathartic. Next up, we hosted Crewe in probably the worst game I've ever seen in this entire save. Genuinely, one of the most boring matches I've ever seen. I don't remember there being a single highlight, maybe one in the second half. Nothing happened. Literally nothing happened, even on extended highlights. A 0-0 draw. We still got man of the match, in fact, with Duxbury for putting in a couple of decent passes, but there was just nothing going on up front. Crewe just stymied us and we completely nullified them. 0-0 draw, another point, and I suppose against someone like Crewe, who are right up there, we didn't lose any ground, and that's what really matters. Next up, however, we had probably one of our most dominant performances of this entire save. The scoreline might not suggest it, given that it was only a penalty and a Conor DeMeo thunderbolt that actually gave us the win in this match, but the chances, look at the number of key passes our players were getting in this match. We were just dominating Wickham. I moved Moody Moo, or that player, back into a box-to-box midfielder, and it just seemed to work in this game, and I do wonder about where we should be going with that. And maybe Metsala wasn't the approach we should be taking, and maybe we have just tweaked other things that have made ourselves work right now, because we were phenomenal in this game. Absolutely dominant performance. Okay, Wickham aren't great, but it was good to just get this victory. And the key thing about this victory is it put us right on the cusp of being promoted to League One, and that's why today we're doing Crawley and Shrewsbury in a double live com. Because as you can see from here, we are 12 points clear with 4 matches left, so we are as good as promoted with our plus 46 goal difference. So I figured we'd come back and do this one. otherwise we'd end up getting promoted off camera, and I didn't really want to do that, so we're going to do a double live com today. First up is at home against bottom of the table Crawley Town. It might be away, actually. It doesn't matter. Against bottom of the table Crawley Town, and then Shrewsbury, who are struggling at the moment to even stay in the playoffs. Barnet are on a great run and could even make the automatic places now. Only one position separates 3rd and 7th. That is, sorry, not one position, 1 point, and that is crazy. Colchester looking pretty good to come up with us as well. But for today, we host Crawley Town. Now, in theory, it doesn't really matter what we do, but if we were to not win, sorry, if we lose, then technically we could still not be promoted. So we do need to get at least a point today. We are actually at home. It must have been a way that we beat Crawley earlier this season. So if we get a point today, we are officially promoted to League One. And I mean, technically, in this episode, we could wrap up the title if Cambridge United were to drop some points somewhere, or we win both. You never know. We'll see. But the point is, we're in a good position. Just moving some stuff around again. Che Tilt will come in, of course. Magoma and Moody Moo. I'd rather have them like that, in all honesty, because Moody Moo is just the king of being a box-to-box midfielder. He really is. Bellich there. Lewis, is Duxbury fit enough? Could he start? Yeah, he could start, I'd say. He's so good. He doesn't get as good a ratings overall as Aaron Lewis, but he puts in so many man-of-the-match performances. In games where we don't play that well, Scott Duxbury can provide that key to unlock even the tightest of defences, and it's so important. John Gray at the back. Kake, I mean, come on. It's got to be Bruno Bridges. Like, he's not that out of shape. And, of course, Louis Molden. On the bench, Murphy, Feeney, Stevenson, Anthony, Kake, Okoro, and JTB. Okoro actually got the assists for, oh God, who was it? DeMayo's second goal against Wickham as well. So Okoro still racking up the assists this year, despite not playing as much as he might like. But we got to go with Shay Till. The guy's our joint top goal scorer. There's a reason for that. I love seeing regens in these teams. Right, let's go and get this. Let's just go and get the win. George Frankham plays for Crawley. Also, we had a meeting about winning the title, and I went for the you're not expected to win it, so just chill, lads, and they actually appreciate that one. I guess you just kind of got to pander to their insecurities at this point. Right then, let's have this. All we need is a point at home to bottom of the this could not be a more perfect scenario for us, having to only get a point at home against the bottom club in order to win, not win, but go up. You know, that's as good as it's going to get. Look at that for a ball. Shay Tilt, he's got to square it. Shadipo, oh, puts it wide. We should be in front here, really. That was a great chance. I'm tempted after this to try and... Oh, Tilt knocks it down. Magoma, back for Shadipo. Will he shoot? He probably will. Oh, what a block from the defender. Okay, we're playing all right in this match. I'm content to just leave it for now. Here we go again. Duxbury's ball. Gray! Oh, there we go. We've scored from a corner. It's been a little while. John Gray's second of the season, as you can tell from him only getting his second of the season when he's the one we aim for. Scott Duxbury's ball into the box. You can't say we haven't deserved the lead. What a ball that is. And John Gray, simple header, and we are going up as things stand. It would actually be 15 points clear at the moment as things stand. But since we are having so much of the ball, I am tempted to work ball into the box a little bit. And also maybe actually try Magoma in the second half as Ahmed Salah, get him forward a little bit more, just see how we go. Yeah, I'm not overly convinced that what we're doing is working that well. I might switch these two back over again. Hemmings knocked down McKeown. Watch them score with their first shot of the game. Oh, Molden pulls out a huge stop. This reminds me so much of the game against Wickham. We're not creating as many shots either. I might just turn that off as well. They don't really have free men in many positions. Oh, God. Moraes, get out there and block it. Block it! Stockport 1, bottom of the league Crawley 1. The changes definitely haven't helped us, but we really shouldn't be conceding like that. Just as I say, we've got most of the men covered, and they go and score a goal like this. Moraes, this just blocked the cross. It's right under the crossbar as well. I mean, it's a good finish from Polion, but what are we doing? Yeah, we've just been awful in the second half. Genuinely dreadful. The changes I made they were bad changes, and I need to recognise that. Yanni, he's got no one in the box to support him, thankfully, and a good block as well. Just get the point and get out of here and get the promotion in the bag. You know, that's my own fault that we haven't won this match, really. And that's it. We are promoted to League One. We must be now with that result. John Gray's goal gave us the lead. Second half, we were absolutely dreadful, but that's because of the changes I made. Crawley I still don't know if they deserved a point from this match, but there you go. They could have won it, frankly, with that free kick goal that they nearly got. But it doesn't matter. We've got the point, and we are promoted to League One. Oh, dear. This is what I mean. I feel like League One is going to be a very, very tough ask from us just to stay up next year. So that's going to be difficult. Right, guys, we're back on the day of the game away at Shrewsbury. I accidentally turned the face cam off. And yeah, so our budgets for next year, we got 500 grand in transfer funds, which is way less than we got for getting promoted to League 2. But there you go. And obviously the wage budget of 19,000 in the black. So I guess it's actually about the same. But regardless, we must press on. Today, away at Shrewsbury, their chances of actually getting an automatic spot are pretty much gone now. They're basically, they can wrap up a playoff spot very, very soon, though. It's still looking pretty tight. The Crew have now wrapped up a playoff spot, but we're just trying to keep off. I don't want to lose another title in the last few matches of the season. I really, really don't. So quite a few players are looking a bit on the knackered side these days, the likes of Magoma and Bridges and whatnot, but we just need to plough through the remainder of the season and get it done, really. Kane Hemmings, I've been, like, oh my god, I wish this wouldn't do this. Very, very disappointed with him this year. Like, he's probably one of the lowest performers in the team, along with Belic. I'm still not sure about that particular role in our team just yet, the defensive midfielder. I just don't know. The striker, I figured Kane Hemmings could be the difference for us, but he's really not. Like, JTB has got more goals than him when he started, and maybe we should start Jaden Thompson-Brissett today. That's my theory on it. So I think we're going to go with a virtually unchanged lineup other than JTB coming in. The bench will remain the same as well. Right, let's have this. We got a 1-1 draw with them at home earlier this year, and I think at the time that was a very important point. Particularly, I think it was a Koro that got the late equaliser in that game. But I want to come here and win. You know, I want to show that we're actually good enough to go up here. Here we go. Duxbury takes a long one this time. Actually does get it to the correct player for once. They are actually hitting the right players for once these days. Oh, Shadipo puts it in. It's 1-0 to... Finally, right. The amount of throw-ins I've seen start highlights, but we don't seem to score from them anymore. But now, for some reason, Duxbury is actually playing it into the box rather than to the guy on the edge. And we're finally getting a chance from it now. Shadipo takes his shot, drills it low and hard, Magoma with the assist, and we lead 1-0 away at Shrewsbury. We needed that result. Duxbury on the overlap, doing his thing. Can he find a cross? Digs one out. Tilt! No. Watch out. Oh, long ball. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. John Marcus of the... Well, he played for us with Wimbledon. I don't know what's happened there. That's 2 chances we've given Shrewsbury for no reason. There's no way he should be able to do this. Look, ball over the top. He's got the run on him, and then he just doesn't. What is that? It's only John Marcus. He's not exactly a strong man, is he? 1-1 here. Okay, we move on. Maybe we don't want to be distributing it to the flanks, but getting it to... Oh, Jaden Thompson-Brissett. He's in. Oh, he's at the post. Bruno Bridges. Great. Oh my god, what are you doing? What are you doing? Armando Dobra puts Shrewsbury in front, and I can't blame him. I don't know what we were doing there. Like, there's no reason to make this decision. Like, there's a completely free man further up the pitch, and he's just done that. That's twice today that our own decision-making has very nearly... Well, it has. Oh, my lord. Really? It's the first time I've really seen someone do that against us this season. I mean, we are getting torn apart here by Shrewsbury Town because we're not cutting out the balls. Like, he's right there. You're going to put a tackle... I mean, what a ball that is from Williams. Goalkeeper, as a sweeper, you'd expect a bit better. It's a great finish from John Marcus. We've gone from being 1-0 up in this game to 3-1 down. Woohoo! We're going to need one hell of a half-time team talk. Duxbury, Gray! And we've hit the bar. Well, it all started so well with the Shadipo goal, and it's just kind of gone to pot ever since then. We're going to try and fix this. Step 1, yell at the team. Step 2, look at the heat map. Mark the crap out of Dearnley. I might put Magoma on more direct passing as well. Might also have him run wide with the ball so we can try and slot Tilt in. I don't know. I can't seem to figure out a way to get them to play the passing I want. I want them, get the ball, spread it into these 2 channel areas, and they just don't do it enough for my liking, but we'll see. If we pull this off, this is going to be one hell of a comeback, and I just don't see it myself. But I want to see something better from us in the second half. Because we were just like... I can see where their goals are coming from, balls over the top, but I just don't think that if we drop deep, that's going to help us attacking. Cutting inside. Oh, my God. Oh, Molden makes the save. Shrewsbury are a bloody good side, you know. Doyle, free kick, of course. Oh, Molden makes the save. Yeah, I just don't see us turning this one around now. Right, please distribute to one of the... What are you doing? What part of distribute to fullbacks and centre-backs do you not understand, Louis? I know you're trying to be incognito, but this is getting silly now, man. Over the top for John... How is he being allowed through? Oh, my God. Like, Shrewsbury are cutting us apart. Take nothing away from them for that. But I don't understand why my goalkeeper is not passing the ball. Like, it's not the players aren't... They're not marked up. This is just a ball clipped in behind. There should be no... Like, the defenders are there, and they're just not tracking the runners. It's a great finish from John Marcus again. 4-1. We're getting absolutely battered here. It is like the end of last season. Screw it, we're going to drop a lower defensive line. We're going to leave a huge gap there, so we're going to have a lower line of engagement. I don't think it'll make much difference at this point. Duxbury. Okay, finds Bruno Bridges. He can barely touch the ball. It's got a square. Bruno, for God's sake, man. There's 3 players unmarked in the box and you're shooting. Oh, hand in your captain's armband at the end of the match, please. How has that not gone in? How has that... Oh, it is gone in. Is that an own goal? It's a Joe Davis own goal. Right, we're back in the match with 20 minutes to go. I don't even know how that stayed out initially. John Gray's header is, I think it is the bar. And it's cleared. It's cleared against Alec Moodymu's face, who then heads it against Davies, and now it's 4-2. Cut out brilliantly by Alec Moodymu. Hemmings into the channel for Akora. We've got men in the box. Can he square it, please? Yeah. How are we missing these chances today? Well, that looks like it's going to be it. It looks like Shrewsbury 4, Stockport County 2. We're gonna end up bottling the title. I can already feel it. John Marcus's hat-trick and the Armando Dobra goal, all our own fault as well. Like, a lot of the defending was just bad. The type of balls that we deal with comfortably on a regular basis, we just could not deal with it in this game. And we missed a lot of chances ourselves. Shodipo had enough chances to score. Bruno Bridges should have squared it when there was 3 players standing completely unmarked in the penalty area. So all of that leaves the league looking like this. We've got 88 points. We're only 1 point above Colchester now. And oh no, it doesn't get easier though. We've got Lincoln City and Port Vale up next. We are going to come first or second. I just really want us to show some bite at the moment. That win for Shrewsbury was massive for them. Wraps them up in the playoffs, it surely does now, yeah. Not the end of the season I'd kind of envisaged. We're kind of stumbling again, still getting victories in there as well, but just, it does feel a little bit weird at the moment, but we're still playing well. We're still going to go up. I want to win the league. Next episode is going to be crucial for that. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this and all the absolute nonsense of the last match, then drop a like on the video, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for more videos in your inbox every single day at 6, and I'll join you guys in the next episode for the games against Port Vale and Lincoln City, where the title is very much on the line and we need to come up with something. We really do. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.